boys and girls, are you ready for another science experiment? This one should be a lot of fun. It's called the Erupting Lemon Volcano. But the really cool thing about this is that maybe later, today or another day this summer, when you're looking for something to do, you might want to try some other fruit volcanoes. Today we're going to stick with lemons, but we might do that a couple of times. I want to jump right into this and see how fast we can, not how fast we can go, but how far we can go. Because you guys are amazing, amazing scientists. And I'm saying that because of the videos and the notes and the work in your science notebooks I've seen. Those of you who have tried the experiments have taken it one step further, and you've all done some amazing thinking about ways you could change the experiment, about why it's not working or why it is working. That's just the way scientists think. Now, when this is all done, I want you to make sure that if your mom and dad let you try 1 or 2 or 3 or all of the experiments, you say thank you, because they had to get this all together. And you're learning more by doing this than you would be by just watching me. Now, don't worry. You didn't have to do it. And you know what? Some of you, this summer, you might say to your moms and dads, you remember that water experiment? All you needed was water in a cup and some food coloring. Could we try that? Sure. You can still do these over and over again. They're all going to be right on YouTube, so you can find them yourself. You ready to get started? Because I can't wait. This one I haven't tried, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, scientists start with getting all their materials ready. Here we go. Most important material, a nice lemon. It's a real one. You're going to need a bowl that the lemon can sit in. You might want a bigger one, but I wanted a glass one just to make sure you could see well. You are going to need something called baking soda. That's where I keep mine. You will need some food coloring, which I know you have because we've been using it. You might want, you don't need this. I happen to have a bottle of lemon juice in my refrigerator, so I put it out in case we decide to try something with it. Also, I have a little bit of that Dawn dishwashing detergent. Now, from what I've been reading, it says to use Dawn, but I don't think it's quite as important as it was in other experiments. I think that the dish soap, even if you use a different kind, and we might try a different kind, just makes the reaction a little bit better and a little more fun. It makes it more foamy and bubbly. So if you don't have that, you can still try it. If you have a different kind of soap, you could try it. Now, I have put out a knife, but not a sharp knife, okay? They say you can use a craft stick. It's just to poke things with. So I have a knife, and I put out a couple of spoons because we're going to need it for some of our materials. The only thing you're going to need a parent's help with is this part. And I am taking my sharp knife out of the drawer, and I have my lemon. And you are going to ask someone else to cut your lemon in half, which is what I have just done. I've cut my lemon in half. This one's very juicy. And see how I'm going to put one piece down because I only need one for this. Although if I want to do it again, I can use the other one. If you can notice on here, and I don't know, sometimes the lighting is tough. Oh, there's a good picture. See how a lemon has all these sections in it? Yeah, like an orange. If you peeled an orange and you ate it, well, if you cut an orange, it would look just like this. Mine doesn't have any seeds or anything. So I'm going to put it in this bowl, and I'm going to tip this a little. I'm going to cut the bottom, just a little bit of the bottom off of my lemon because it's not sitting very flat. Ooh, that did it. Now it sits flat, so we don't need that part. Now, the next thing is to get that knife out of the way because we don't need a sharp knife right now. Here we go. You're going to take your craft stick or your little knife, and you're just going to poke some holes. This is what I'm doing on each side. Now, I want to keep it flat. Don't pick it up because when I turned it like that, you know what happened? Some of the juice went out. And we don't want the juice to go out. We want it to stay there. So if this part is hard, it's okay if you ask somebody to kind of poke it for you. You could try it without doing this, but from what I think, this will make you have a better reaction. Okay, so I poked all around the edge. Then it says, I'm trying to remember. Then it says we're going to take some food coloring. I'm just going to do one this time. And I'm putting, well, maybe I'll do two. I'm going to put a drop here and a drop there. Let's see, I'll get a lighter color. Okay, we'll put a little one on each. All right, so I've got two colors, a light green and I think like a magenta, a bright pink. So that's on there. And then because I think having it bubble up would be really cool, I'm putting some of the soap on my lemon. I don't know how much you need. My experiments don't have to be exact. Sometimes scientists need them exact, but I don't. And here is my baking soda. And now, this is what is going to make things happen. Let me use some big words for you. What we're going to be seeing here is a chemical reaction. That means that what makes the lemon, the chemicals in the lemon, and the chemicals in the baking soda are going to, when they come together, there's something new that's going to happen. Okay? So, there is citric acid in a lemon. Acid sounds like a tough word, but it's not. There's citric acid is in all of your fruits pretty much, but mostly in lemons and oranges and limes and grapefruits. So there's citric acid in the lemon. And in here, there's a base. And the base that's in the in the baking soda mixes with the acid that's in the lemon, and it will turn into, or it will create a gas. We can't see the gas, can we? Gases are invisible. But the gas is called carbon dioxide. Now, we put the soap on there so it would bubble up. You can see bubbles, can't you? And we put the food coloring on there so that would be a fun color. But really, you don't need those two things for this to work. But it makes it more fun, so we're going to do it. So ready? The first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to make sure you can see it, is I'm going to take a little bit of my baking soda, and I'm going to put it on my lemon, just like that. I can see a few bubbles, but if it's not bubbling fast enough, somebody can poke it for you. Do you see? We're not getting a huge reaction. That's why they said you can use some lemon juice, either like this kind, or I've got this other half of a lemon here. What happens when I squeeze a little on it? Well, I'm wondering. I've got a little chemical reaction. I'm going to feed it some more. I'm going to poke it some more. Get that. And see what happens now. Do you see the bubbles still coming up? Now, I wonder, ready? The baking soda and the lemon juice start to react. And they start to spill over. There we go. Now this one here I probably won't use again because... Ooh, there! Look at that volcano. It certainly erupted. I'm going to get another dish while you're watching that. Let's see. Maybe another. Okay. So I've got another little clear bowl. That is pretty cool. Now, you know what? I don't want to waste the other half of this lemon, even though we squeezed a lot out of it. Oops, the bottom. Again, I'm going to cut the bottom off. I want to try something a little different. It's fun. So I'm making it flat on the bottom. See? Now it will sit there. I squeezed out a lot of the lemon juice. So you know what? I have this in there in the refrigerator. If you have another lemon, you could do that, or if you didn't squeeze yours. So I'm going to add some lemon juice. There. And let's see, I'm going to get this pokey knife cleaned off. And I'm going to make sure that it's all nice and open in there. And I really liked having the colors. So let's try different. Here's some blue this time. You gotta watch the time. Oop, yep, we're getting close. Gotta be careful. Blue, and ooh, here's a lighter pink. Wonder what that will do. Cool. And, oh, here's the other one. I'm gonna put a little yellow in there. Because the pink and the blue, now we'll put yellow between it. We'll see what happens. That's for fun. Remember, we said that the Dawn or the dish soap. Hey, wait, you know what? Let's try it with some other dish soap. Mine's in a pump on my sink, so you look at this. I'm just going to pour the dish soap in. Kind of messy. My hand's going to stay messy for a minute. Now comes the baking soda. Oh, listen. Can you hear it? I didn't listen last time. I'm going to poke the baking soda in. Ooh, I want more of the reaction. Ready? Give it a little squirt of extra juice. I can hear it. Pretty cool. Wonder if a few more drops of this make a difference. It's the baking soda, the base in the baking soda, and the acid in the lemon. My hand's all soapy, so that make that chemical reaction. And there's gas, but it's a good kind of gas. It's gas that's already in the air, and it's called carbon dioxide. Actually, when we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. Plants need carbon dioxide. So it's a gas that's already here. Ooh, and the colors in this one are kind of cool now. Here, let me put the other one next to it. Kind of looks like ice cream to me. Look at the colors in that. Now, before I shut off, and I have to do this pretty quick, there's other things you could try. Would other fruits work? I wonder if a lime would work. I wonder if a grapefruit or an orange would work. Now I know lemons make me go, right, when you taste them. I wonder if that's because of the amount of acid in them. And if other fruits have less acid, if this won't happen quite so much. So if you have an extra lemon hanging around and you want to give it a try, do it. It's lots of fun. I wonder what would happen with different dish soap. Hey, we tried that. Really didn't matter, did it? No. It didn't get too bubbly. Actually, if I had to pick, I would say the one that wasn't Dawn had better, the dish soap worked a little bit better with that one. So you never know. You got to be a brave scientist in this world. Now, boys and girls, you're watching this in the morning, and if your moms and dads say it's okay, we are going to have a Google Meets at 6 o'clock.
Here are some recipes I found.
Sorry, when I say that word, my speaker talks to me. And it's only going to be from 6 to 7. And if you want to be part of it, talk to your moms and dads, because I wrote about it in the email. Okay? I'm not going to say it all right here. But it could be a lot of fun, and it will be our great way to spend a little more time together in kindergarten. So I hope I see you tonight. But if you can't come, it's okay. It's an extra thing. All right? See you soon. Bye.